It is Wednesday, my dudes.
Well, I just realized my mic was muted. Well, that's awkward. Talk about a good way to start Wednesday. I'm sure I would have probably made that mistake on Monday, and that would have been totally fine then, but, didn't stream Monday, because power issues, because, I was living on the outskirts of a hurricane. I'm just double checking something real quick. Yeah, no, this was a bit of a, not a panic, but more of a, oh man, I'm kind of running low on time, because, boy, I slept way too long. But we're here now. We're good. Also, I just realized again, I did this because one thing I keep doing is I use OBS to have my audio play through so that way I could listen to stuff on my computer as well. Since I don't have speakers for my second monitor. And so I apologize if it just started echoing like that, because again, I know that there's like a echo related thing, though it only seemed to have really affected on Twitch. I don't know if it really affects on here, but it doesn't matter. I've already wasted a minute and 40 seconds of your guys' time. Let's get started. We got a big shell to go to. Well, I mean, we're at the big shell. We've got shell 2. We were at shell 1, but we're going to shell 2 now. Alright. How do I play this game? There's a ration out there. Do I risk getting that ration? Is this a joke item right here? How the heck do I... Okay. Thank goodness for the grip level 3, am I right? Now the question is, how do I let go? I wish there was a shadow. Ooh, a little close there. Alright, well. Imagine how funny it would be if it was like, expired ration. Oh boy, this is gonna be... Where the heck? Up here? Okay. Can I... Oh. It wasn't giving me a prompt to go up. Did I just lose out on all of that? I think I probably did. Well, shucks. Yep, I was like, there's no way these are not going to break. Please just... There we go. Oh, nope, wrong one. Went to A. Okay, time for this fight again. I'm doing such a great job at this game.
This is not a pretty sight.
Hurry up and check the situation.
Just, okay, that's first person. Right bumper is first person. Alright. That's not what I wanted. I can't stop crawling. Okay, I wanted to do a flip. There we go. That was cool. Like, check out how cool riding is. Also, is my hair getting longer? Is that a thing in this game? Can your hair get longer? What? How did you what? How did you climb the wall? That's not fair. Ow, okay. That was not fair. Ow, God! That was not fair.
Right. Is something wrong? Right.
How did he see me?
Raiden!
Is this the high ground? Did you Obi-Wan me? Okay, well, I mean, at least it spawned me here. So I can figure this out. I wonder. This is gonna be a stupid decision. I can already tell you, but I have full faith that it's absolute. Oh, I have full faith I can do this.
Raiden!
I could have made that game. Come on. I could have made that. You cannot tell me that was not a makeable jump.
Right.
We're gonna be
right.
here a while.
Answer me. Raiden!
Oh my! I guess the game audio looks to be a bit loud. Let's lower that. Yeah, we're gonna be here for a minute. Oh man, what stumped you the most? Which boss was it? Oh, the pipe. The pipe? Who's the pipe? Ooh. Like, oh, you know that, the first time you beat, the jet, and it's like, you know, you have to use, like, the missile launcher to get it. Okay, what the heck? Like, yeah, that's the pipe I'm talking about. Okay. I'm getting the feeling, because there is something behind the fire. Also, I could totally climb this. I don't know what your problem is, game. This is absolutely climbable. I wonder, actually. It's like, then it could just fire. Ow. Okay, well, that didn't work. Okay, I just wanted to see if stop dropping and crawling would have helped me, but nope, I've just made things worse. I don't even... Oh, right, I was making a joke about the pipe. Okay.
This is not a pretty sight.
Hurry up and check the situation.
I can hit one, but I can't seem to get an angle at the other. What? I hit the guy behind? How? I don't freaking know, man. I don't understand how I hit the guy behind him. That is not who I even aimed at. That seagull does not look like he's doing alright. Oh, is he gonna go through the whole... Oh, he went... Oh, well, I mean, I guess technically, yeah, he went through. Strut L perimeter. Dun 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 dun. What are the chances there's a guard outside this?
Raiden, what's going on? Raiden! Raiden!
Alright. I thought I could make it. I could not. I also just realized I didn't put a tweet out. Didn't that used to be automatic? Like, am I crazy? Like, before, January Metal Year. Or, like, before, like, when I was, doing like, streams before this year, wasn't it, like, an automatic thing? Like, am I crazy? I thought it was automatic, but I guess it's not now. Oh, dang it. Okay, well, that's... Oh, I meant to try to shimmy. That's on me. That's my bad.
Right.
This is a rough freaking start. Holy cow. This is not going well. I'm really happy this guy has no peripheral vision outside of this.
Put the enemy in true sight.
What am I doing? What are my arms doing? Like, is this my close combat? Oh, I have my rations equipped. That's a waste of a ration. Oh, geez, hello. Oh, whoops, I forgot that was there. Well, rather that's not there.
Come in.
Holy cow,
Right.
this is
Right.
rough. I'm actually... This is not going well at all. Like, I don't understand how I could be this bad at this game right now. I am probably upsetting every single Metal Gear fan on how bad I am at doing this. How did you see me? How did you even see me? Oh, okay, I guess I don't go and shimmy.
What the hell happened? Raiden!
Dude, why am I, like, so bad at this? Like, I does not understand. I'm not risking it right now. I don't remember if it's this one or if it's the next one. So we're gonna wait for this guy to move. Okay. Wait for this guy. Ooh. That was too close. We're gonna just wait here, wait for this guy. Let him turn around. I was gonna be really mad if it was like, oh, you can't actually shimmy this. Alright, we made progress.
Oh, I'm going to go in my pants. Nobody's looking, right?
Is this TOS? Am I in trouble? Can I just, like, wait for him, like... Holy cow, dude, how much have you had to drink? Oh, okay, good. He actually stopped. Well, at least he probably feels better now. But holy cow, how much did he have inside him? I probably don't need to do this. But I'm not risking it. Hello. Bullets. Alright, we're making progress, everybody. What are the chances? There's no way these are not going to break on me. These are absolutely going to start falling apart any second now. But at least it looks kind of cool. I swear his hair has gotten longer. Raiden, did you add extensions or something? Oh, ration. Alright, if it wasn't going to break, it's going to break now. Nope, I guess not. Turn, please. Thank you. I don't know what was going on there. I'm just like... This wall. Alright. Also, why did my mouth work perfectly fine when I'm looking this way? I can't tell if there's anything down there. My objective is the core, right? Like, that's what I want to go for. If that's the case, because I'm pretty sure that's the case, I'm going to need to use chaff. How do I... Okay, yeah, X. Oh boy, okay, come on. We're gonna be cutting this one close. Alright, we made it.
Olga, Snake, he's here.
How did you not see me?
My father had some unfinished business with him.
Olga, calm yourself. We will not change the plans of your personal feelings.
Then screw your plan. I've been waiting for this day for 2 years, and I will send him to the bottom of the ocean, right next to my old man.
The launch comes first.
Damn it. Where's Ocelot?
Not here.
I don't trust him.
Don't talk that way about one of your own.
He's not one of my own. He left my father to die, remember?
Olga, we'll talk later. We need to get started on the final checks for the unit.
Is there just like a random square on the
back
top
then.
right up there?
The upper connecting bridge to Shell 1 is down.
What about the chopper?
The cam-off is out of action. Take the oil fence from strut L.
I'll tell my men to start pulling out.
Not yet. Their retrieval comes last. The intruder's still at large.
Snake.
What about the other man?
He's got luck on his side, certainly.
He survived that explosion. Listen, Olga, the code confirmation is in 1 hour. Keep the president alive until then.
I know. No one gets in here. Turn the currents on.
Of course. High voltage currents on.
The door stays shut unless the president manages to take out that circuit panel from inside the room. And it's no job for bare hands.
All right. Come back immediately.
One more thing.
What?
We leave for Russia when this business is done. I want half the money for that.
Of course. That was part of
How did she not see me?
We start living for ourselves after this. If there's anyone who wants to stay here, I want you to take good care of them.
Gladly. Gerlukovich soldiers are the cream of the crop.
Cream of the
It's time
crop.
they went free.
What happened to rebuilding Mother Russia?
The old man is dead. The world is a different place now.
It's your life.
Just as a reminder, I'm going to say this again, one last time. Don't try anything on us.
The feeling is mutual.
Alright, I guess that's it.
I'm in front of the room where they're keeping the president.
Everything all right?
No sign of flooding, but I can't get close to the door. The floor is electrified.
Don't test it. You'll be bacon.
Any suggestions?
Remember the Shadow Moses VR training?
Take out the circuit panel?
Right.
But there's no way into the room.
Try ventilation ducts.
Yeah, I think I see one.
Look for a remote control missile launcher. You can guide it through the duct into the room.
Then target the
That
circuit
sounds
panel.
really
Got it.
dangerous.
Right. But make sure you don't hit the president.
The president is wired with nanomachines. If we know the frequency, I can raise him.
We've tried that repeatedly, but there's no response. It looks like the walls have a built-in radio shield.
So that's why Ames lost contact with him.
If you need to confirm his position, you can log into the node.
Understood.
Locate a remote control missile launcher first.
What are the chances that that was probably one of the items that was, like, outside? Like, I get the feeling it was. Okay, so that is absolutely like a missile launcher only thing right there. I wonder, is the electrified floor obvious? I think that's just the missile. Got another chaff. I'll take that. Yeah, I don't know if that was a camera or if it was just two turrets. And I was not going to risk it. Okay, found the nerd. I mean node. Sorry, getting gunk out of my eye. Okay, that's just a wall. Alright, that's all the paths I could take here. Let's go check around. Oh, yep, those were definitely cameras. Just probably with guns. Okay, and I think that's where I came from. And that's the electrified floor. Alright, well, I'm guessing the only place I can go where I could get this remote control missile launcher. Yeah, that's definitely the missile itself. Is going to be taking this elevator up here. Alright, let's check out B1. B1. Or B never. Okay, well, that's not the path I can take. Oh, nice, the node's right here. heck? What is this? Swimmies time.
Colonel, B1 is completely flooded from what I can see.
You'll have to swim through.
I'm fine with swimming.
When you're on the surface, you can swim in corresponding directions using the up, down, left, and right movement of the left stick. Push the punch button to dive down from the surface.
Okay. That should be easy to remember. Okay, what's up, Colonel?
Stroke the water and move forward by pushing the punch button. Push it in rapid succession to swim faster. Change your heading with the left stick. Up will take you up, down takes you lower, left and right to face those directions. The O2 gauge will appear under your life gauge while you're underwater. The gauge corresponds to the amount of air you can hold from a single deep breath. Once the O2 gauge falls to 0, the life gauge will start to drop. You need to be aware of that.
Oh, those are probably like air pockets. NVG. Now let's go get this. Yep. Alright. Somehow this is something I will give it. This is easier to understand than Resident Evil 6's swimming controls. I will give it that much. Oh, that's a mine! I just barely saw that mine, and I was like, I can't do anything about it. Hey, rubber duck. Is now really the best time for this call, Colonel?
You have the remote-controlled missile. Good job. Now head for the first floor of the Shell 2 core. Take out the power source and make contact with the President before the launch code can be reconfirmed. Hurry.
I do not trust the amount of air I have. Hello, rubber duck. An alien? Ooh, nope, up. Ooh, okay, that could have been bad. I saw that mine, I was able to avoid it. I think there was even 2. Doesn't look like I can open that just yet. Okay. Oh, I'm like standing on the... I can open this one. Get a cutscene. Hello. Oh, hello. Or Stillman. Please go up. We need air. Air! Air! This looks like the way to go, but it just won't freaking let me. There's a missile. Grab it. Grab it. Raiden. A PSG-1T. I can't check to see what that is right now. Okay, cool, I can open this. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of weird, but also kind of cool that you can... that you can actually, like, walk on the surface, like, even underwater. I don't know how realistic that is. But it's still cool. Also, that's not turning. Oh, this is level 4. I guess this is for later. Game, please. Hello? I feel like there's something crawling on my arm right now. Okay, I can check. No, it was just itchy. Or maybe it's just my hair tickling my arm, I don't know. With the fact that I've got such long hair, it is absolutely possible. That is not the direction I wanted to go. Please, Raiden. Please, Raiden. Please! Alright, let's get some air. I think this is going pretty well now. Like, the first, like, 10-ish minutes, absolute nightmare. Like, truly a travesty to behold. But, besides that, this is going well. Oh, this is the wrong turn. Whoops. Alright, there we go. Now we're good. We've got the missile launcher. We found Stillman. We found a level 4 door that we'll probably be able to go to later, if I remember, unless it's story related. Which it is entirely possible that it is, because I think I know what that section is going to be. That's a table. Alright. Now, I've only seen one hole so far, and it's that. And I've got the feeling that that might not be the one I want to use. Oh, that reminds me, I picked up, like, 2 other things. Oh, this is the Tranquilizer Sniper Rifle. Okay. That's cool. Oh, excuse me. I just want to look around real quick. Well, that's definitely not right. I just want to look around to see if, like, I can find another pathway, because I don't know if I want to just trust the one that I've found. Like, if I were to develop a game, I'd put one right here. Nope, okay. And I was like, there's a thing right there, but that's gated off. Which is probably just like more of the pathways to take type of thing. If it is just the one, then that's fine. I'll just look stupid like that. But it's just more of like, erring on the side of caution. I think that's how the saying goes, right? Is it erring or erring? I think it's erring. Oh, err on the side of caution, you know what I mean. I'm not an English major. That's not my department. Now the question is, how do I fire this? Oh, okay.
What is that?
Nope. Oh, okay. This is going to be something. I thought I was able to slow it down at one point. Okay. Okay.
What is that?
This is okay. So it's an automatic thing. It's like old school Doom. How did I? Okay. Oh. The southwest section? What? Okay, we're gonna try this one last time. And by one last time, I mean, I'm gonna try this one last time, and then I'm gonna do a manual save and save scum this, because this is getting really annoying. I hate when it does a speed boost.
What is that?
I thought, okay. That's on me. It looked like I was going the right path. That is on me. I don't know why I thought that this would be the case. But I also just can't crawl in here. From at least this hole for some stupid reason. So I thought I could pick up the missile with the missile. Okay. Well, see, this is the thing. Oh, well. Okay. It's fine. We've got this. We've got this. I'm making little mistakes here and there, making little boo-boos. Making the Metal Gear fanbase cry.
What is that?
Why would you do this? Okay, I see what he means now. I need to get elevated. Which, I was right, there is one. Can I, like, destroy this, I wonder? I just realized what I need to do.
What is that?
I just realized what I can do now. Okay, first things first, we need to get elevated. Get up here. A little too close there. Now turn. Okay, so there's more to it. I think this is the right path. Okay, that is not working. That did not look like it did anything. Unless it needs 3 shots.
What is that?
If it comes down to it, I could just also kill myself, get my missiles back. Since I took an elevator up here. What happens if I take this path? I haven't done this one. Okay, so it doesn't automatic. That is a timer. Okay. And it looked like I was just going in a circle. But I did also take a left, so let's... Oh, that's me. Hello.
What is that?
Okay, so yeah, that just went into a big circle.
What are you doing?
Yep, and that's the one that I need to come from. The question just is how. Wait, can I climb up on this table? No, I can't. You said southwest, right? I can't double check. Great. Cool. I'm pretty sure he said southwest, so that makes me think it's this direction. Which makes me think it could be that. But I don't know how to disable these cameras. My only thought is, like, I can break the little grates. Oh, there's one right here, too.
What is that?
Okay, so that was definitely to that. Which does give me an idea that this is proof that there are multiple different paths. Like, okay, see, that looks like it's breaking, but at the same time it doesn't. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it looks like it's just kind of permanent damage.
What are you doing?
Why?
What the hell happened?
Why would you run into it?
Raiden!
Why? Why would you do that? Holy cow, and I thought Captain Keyes in Halo Combat Evolved was bad. Oh my goodness. Dude. I need to go get some water after that. I need to get something to drink. And I'm not diving back in the water. I'm going to get some out of the faucet. I will be back in probably a minute or two. I don't know. It'll depend on how much I need a breather. Let's see if the be right back thing will work. It says mail, but whatever. We'll be fine. Okay. I'm back. I got my water, also known as mail, apparently. Oh, man. The one bright side to having that happen is I get all of the Nikita, or I guess I don't. Oh wait, no, that was because there was one I didn't pick up. Yeah, but I get all of these rounds back, all these missiles back. That's the one upside. That is my silver lining. But holy cow, I need to be really careful.
What is that?
Please tell me I can make it through. Nope, okay. This is going to be an adventure. The problem too is I don't know the exact size of this.
What are you doing?
Nope, don't run. Don't you dare run.
Stop it.
Okay. That did not need to be that annoying. The first one I knew that was like going to be like a trick one, but I was like, okay, I can't find another one right away. So I'm like, all right, fine, I'll do that. I'll use that one. And then I was like, okay, let me just look around again after that message. And it was like, oh, okay. You did it. Way to go. You found it. Now you found the president. Oh, guess what? You shot the president after, like, wasting 20 rounds of that missile launcher.
President Johnson,
Huh? So you're finally here.
you've been expecting me?
Your equipment, that skull suit, isn't exactly standard military issue.
Are you all right, sir?
Is this some kind of sick joke? I thought you came to kill me.
What?
Is that why you ran into the missile
I'm
launcher?
prepared to face
The missile
the
from the launcher?
consequences of my betrayal.
What are you? What the?
You're a man?
What?
Well, who are you?
Foxhound, sir.
Foxhound?
Did I just get politically
I
assaulted?
see. Now things are starting to make a little sense. Huh. Switch over to nano communication so nobody can listen in.
Yes, sir. Do you read me, sir?
Yes.
Mr. President, it's my understanding that the terrorists have managed to input the code sequence necessary for launching a nuclear strike.
That's correct. I punched the sequence in myself.
You're working for them?
If you asked me 2 hours ago, my answer would have been yes. Right now, they're keeping me alive until my vital signs are reconfirmed.
They betrayed you?
I wouldn't quite put it that way. I wanted power. They sought destruction.
But why stoop to terrorism?
I wanted absolute power.
But you're the president. You have power.
No, I'm just a figurehead.
Huh?
I don't have any control. The real power is in the Patriots' hands.
The Patriots?
The troops behind this country. I'm not surprised you've never heard of them. Very few are aware of their existence, even among those with code word clearance.
Huh?
Politics, the military, the economy, they control it all. They even choose who becomes president. Putting it simply, the Patriots rule this country.
No.
In a weird way, that sounds right.
Hard to believe, isn't it? But it's the truth. The space defense, income tax reduction, and national missile defense programs. Every policy that's been credited to me was actually done according to their instructions.
Space defense was initiated by Congress.
That's what the Patriots want the country to believe. It's all a show. Democracy is just a filler for textbooks. Think about it. Do you actually believe that public opinion influences the government?
No.
This country is shaped and
No.
controlled as the Patriots see fit. The people are shown what they want to believe. What you call government is actually a well-staged production aimed at satisfying the public.
Huh?
Don't look at me like that. I'm legally sane, you know.
It's not your sanity.
I'm
that worries
legally
me.
sane. Yo, freaking
The
same.
Patriots. Even I don't know who the actual members are. Are they financial, political, or military leaders? No one knows who the Patriots really are. Even my instructions come from a cutout. All I've been told is that every key decision is made by a group of 12 men, known as the Wise Men's Committee.
Your office? The White House?
Merely puppets, pawns in a game. By pledging my
Very
loyalty,
boring
an
game.
insignificant son of a senator was awarded the presidency. Of course, that wasn't the only price I had to pay.
What do you mean?
Even if a pawn becomes a queen, it is still just a playing piece.
And you will never be
I
a
wanted to
player.
leave my own mark in history, but my ambitions were... You'll understand someday.
Will I?
I wished to be a member of the Patriots. I wanted to wield the power of a king instead of being an expendable pawn.
And that justifies acts of terrorism?
Yes, I'd intended to use the new Metal Gear as a bargaining chip,
Bargaining chip?
but I underestimated Solidus. He actually wants to challenge the Patriots, even if it means the destruction of the world.
What are you saying?
Whether you believe it or not, the balance of power rests in the hands of the Patriots. They regulate the country's various interests through controlled presentation, staging a drama that is palatable to the general masses. Can you imagine what would happen if they ceased to function? Picture a massive political vacuum, a space that every powermonger will try to fill for their own greedy ends. I'm talking about an unregulated power struggle, panic, civil war, chaos. Like it or not, the Patriots is an organization that must continue to exist.
So you changed your mind because you wanted to avoid global chaos.
Exactly. When I told Solidus that I wished to prevent disaster, he replied that pawns can never become players.
And who is this Solidus?
My predecessor, George Sears. That was the name the public came to know him by. I knew him by his code name, Solidus Snake. He was the third Snake, preceded by Solid and Liquid, a survivor of the Les Enfants Terribles project. Neither solid nor liquid, he was a well-balanced masterpiece that the Patriots saw fit to entrust with the presidency. However, he fell out of grace with the organization 4 years ago. When acting on his own, he started an incident.
4 years ago. Shadow Moses.
That's right. At the time, the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, together with certain influential parties, initiated the development of Metal Gear Rex and an advanced nuclear warhead. However, this did not fall in line with the Patriots' plans. What's more, Solidus decided on his own to send his most trusted man, Ocelot, to provoke Liquid Snake, bringing about the said incident. As a result, he succeeded in obtaining Rex and the data on the warhead. But in doing so, he ended up revealing the existence of both Rex and the Genome Army, a blunder that earned him the wrath of the Patriots. Shortly thereafter, Solidus was removed from the presidential office.
I guess that explains
I thought
that
he
ending.
resigned.
That's the story given to the general public. Following his resignation, the Patriots selected me, their new pawn, for the presidency.
But that would mean that the presidential race was...
That was quite a show, wasn't it? It was a well.
But all those talks about your opponent being extremely racist.
Even the Democrats and Republicans.
Those weren't
danced
true.
to the Patriots' tune. Everything went according to plan, but for one exception. Following his resignation, Solidus' health was scheduled to fail him, bringing about his untimely death.
Capped?
Correct. But before the Patriots could execute their plot, Solidus went underground with the help of Ocelot. As he avoided pursuit, Solidus gained control of Dead Cell, winning over Colonel Golukovich's outfit. From there, he bided his time, knowing that his opportunity would soon arrive.
What opportunity?
The completion of the new Metal Gear project, an opportunity that would even his odds against the Patriots. By stealing the Patriots' most valued project, he would be able to place them in a very uncomfortable position. It's the only chance he has for survival. Once he has the new Metal Gear, he'll declare war against the Patriots. Needless to say, he must be stopped.
Metal Gear is already operational.
No, not yet. What you saw was Metal Gear Ray, hijacked 2 years ago from the Marines by Ocelot. That was not the new Metal Gear.
Then where's the new Metal Gear?
Right here.
What?
You're standing in it. To be more precise, this entire big shell facility is the new Metal Gear.
What'd you say?
No,
What'd you
I'm
say?
quite serious. The upper structure that you've seen is camouflage, designed to represent an offshore cleanup facility. The main structure extends from the foundation all the way down to the ocean floor. The connecting elevator is located on the B2 floor of the Shell 1 core. Arsenal Gear. That's the code name for the new Metal Gear.
Arsenal?
That's right. Arsenal. We're talking about an impregnable fortress carrying a load of over a couple of thousand missiles, including nuclear warheads, all protected by a horde of mass-produced Metal Gear Ray units.
Mass-produced?
The Ray unit was
Metal
originally
Gear's
designed
protecting
for the
Metal
Marines
Gears.
to be used as a countermeasure against the Metal Gear variations throughout the world. The Patriots had Ray redesigned to protect the new Arsenal Gear.
So now anti-Metal Gears are guarding a Metal Gear.
Ironic, isn't it? That's not all. Arsenal Gear has full access to the military's tactical network, giving it the ability to exercise absolute control over our nation's armed forces, not to mention our nuclear armament. In short, Arsenal was created to be the core of our country.
What kind of idiotic weapon?
Weapon? No. You're not seeing the full picture.
No, I'm not.
Arsenal Gear is more than just a military tool. It is a means to preserve the world as it is. It will establish a new form of control. The Patriots will use it to keep their place as the country's true rulers. Right now, they feel pressured and threatened.
By what?
They fear an overabundance of digital information. The world will drown in the coming flood of information, and they along with it. The Arsenal plans include a system to digitally manage the flow of information, making it possible to shape the truth for their own purposes. In short, the Arsenal system is the key to their supremacy.
The key?
Yes, the GW system is the Patriots' trump card. Arsenal Gear will be fully operational when GW is successfully integrated. Once
My
operational,
dad?
it will be a completely new form of power for the Patriots to wield. I had hoped to seize the project from them, so that I would be in a strong bargaining position.
Bargain for what?
I'd hoped to trade my way into their ranks, but Solidus preferred rebellion. Outer Heaven, his plan to unleash a nuclear blast over the skies of Wall Street to break the Patriots' control over the business community, is also a key factor in his offensive effort.
Outer Heaven?
Listen, there isn't much time. The football served as the key for activating Arsenal Gear. I've already input the necessary code sequence. It won't be long before GW begins to establish connections with other external systems, and Arsenal Gear becomes fully operational. Stop them before that happens. That is your role.
Role?
You've got to find Emma Emmerich. She's the only one who can stop that thing once it's been activated.
Emma Emmerich?
She's the system programmer for Arsenal Gear. I believe she's somewhere on level B1 in the core of this building.
I thought the levels below us were flooded.
I'm sure they won't let her die just yet, as she's the only remaining programmer for this project. According to Ocelot, she was being held in a locker room located in the northwest part of level B1. Cut transmission and get moving.
Okay, well, I think I know where to go
This
then.
is card 4.
Yep.
It'll give you access all the way to Emma's location. Give this to her when you find her.
What is it?
A program for disrupting the control functions between GW and Arsenal Gear. Take Emma to the computer room on level B2, Shell 1 core. She'll know how to load the program into the main system.
How the heck am I supposed to get
That's
her
right,
there?
Modeled after Foxdie, a biological weapon designed to selectively eliminate personnel with a specific genetic code.
But why do you have it?
The Patriots had it engineered as a failsafe. and Ocelot forgot to search me. You've got to hurry. That
Right.
disk is the only way you're going to stop
Forgot.
Arsenal. Well, I've told you everything you need to know. There's only one thing that remains to be done. Now, kill me.
Whoa.
What the?
There's no time to argue. The final check for my vital ID will start any second. If you kill me now, you'll at least prevent the nuclear strike.
Cut it out!
Do it! That's your role! Pull!
No!
That's why he ran into the missile. He wanted to die.
Abusing your right to free speech, Mr. President. Or is it ex-president?
The president!
Or
Why
is
did
it
you...
Rex
Alas,
President?
my finger must have slipped. I'll see you around, carrier boy.
Forget him. He did us a favor. Without free will, there is no difference between submission and rebellion.
Oh,
My only real choice is to put an end to this charade. Let me at least have the freedom to end it myself.
What are you...
Find Emma. Stop Arsenal. This is my last order as your commander-in-chief. I'm counting on you.
well. That was an outcome. Anything in here? Like, use? No. Anything hidden back there? Pardon me, Mr. President. Nope. Alright, pardon me again, Mr. President. Anything there? Nope. Alright. Okay, so there was another path. I really am curious as to where that goes. And there's another one there. Okay, so... I guess, like, for future reference, I'll at least know that I know one of them. So I guess I can take that into consideration.
Colonel, the president is dead.
I see. I'm sorry to hear that.
Where do we go from here?
Your mission was to rescue the president and eliminate the terrorist threat. However, given the recent turn of events, we will honor the president's last directive. You must put a stop to Arsenal gear once and for all.
Do you actually think there's any truth to his story about this big shell facility being a front for Arsenal gear?
I don't have the security clearance necessary to verify the facts. However, he was the president. I'm sure he knew what he was talking about.
Aren't you forgetting that he was part of the terrorist plot?
All the more reason why I believe his information is reliable.
Huh?
We're talking about a man who chose to die rather than risk a nuclear holocaust. Thanks to his sacrifice, the Nuclear Launch Authority has shifted to the vice president, effectively eliminating the terrorist threat.
Colonel, when you put it like that, it almost sounds like I should have assassinated the president to eliminate the threat.
That was not my intention. I was trying to point out that there is certainly some credibility to the words of a man who chose death to protect the innocent.
The Colonel has a point, Jack.
What about the information he gave me on the Patriots?
That's a new one on me. I'll see what I can find out. Raiden, we're running out of time. Find Emma. She's supposed to be located on level B1, in the core of that building you're in, right? You've got to find her before Arsenal becomes fully operational.
Hurry, Jack.
It's up to you to make sure that the president didn't sacrifice his life in vain.
Understood. Raiden out.
Bliskin? Or Snake?
What's your status, Raiden?
Snake, the president, he's been assassinated.
What?
There was nothing I could do.
What about the nuclear strike code sequence?
He died before his vital ID could be reconfirmed.
Then the enemy's lost their nuclear strike capability.
But that Ocelot guy obviously killed the president on purpose.
Why?
It doesn't make any sense. They had to know that they couldn't launch the nuke if they killed the president.
Maybe there's a way to launch without reconfirming the vital ID.
Or maybe they found a more effective weapon within Arsenal gear.
You knew about Arsenal gear?
Yeah,
Why didn't you tell me about it?
you never asked.
Am I correct in assuming you also know that the Big Shell's a front for the project?
You mean, did I know that the Big Shell, a fully functional environmental cleanup facility, was designed to camouflage Arsenal gear? Yeah, I did. It's exactly what the President and Ames described, a massive cover story. The good news is that it hasn't really done much in terms of cleaning up the environment, so we won't have to worry about any toxic gas being released if we have to blow the house down.
Good to know that its front wasn't that great.
It took a while, but we uncovered the info around the time you took out that mad bomber. There's no doubt that Arsenal gear is being built here, and it was all set up 2 years ago, on that day. All of it.
2 years ago? What really happened here?
I took these photos 2 years ago.
I know these pictures. They were on the news on several websites. If I remember right,
Yeah,
the
you were
reporters blamed you for
aliased
sinking the
under
tanker.
Peter Parker. It was
That's
really
right.
weird.
Otacon, me, we were used.
We'd hoped that by going public with photos of the new Metal Gear, we could persuade the government. At least that was the plan at the time.
I've gone through VR training of the tanker mission before.
Yeah? Well, I doubt it accurately simulates the events of that mission.
I'm sure it does.
I'd infiltrated the dummy tanker to obtain proof that a Metal Gear was under development. Shortly after I made it aboard, an armed group led by Colonel Gerlukovich raided the ship and gained control.
Olga and Ocelot were among the raiding party.
Yeah, and him.
Who are you talking about?
A man that was supposed to be dead.
Their target was also Metal Gear Ray. But Ocelot eliminated Colonel Gerlukovich and Marine Commander Scott Dolph, and he hijacked Ray.
So he betrayed them?
I don't know what kind of deal was going down. All I remember is what Ocelot said at the time. Something like, "I'm taking it back."
Ocelot then sank the tanker, along with the soldiers of the Marine Corps.
And that was so long ago.
How did you manage to get
Like a
out?
month and a half ago.
Otacon managed to have a small boat ready for me.
That was the easy part. The tough part was not getting dragged down with the sinking tanker. Small miracle when you think about it. It turned out that the whole thing was a setup to lure us. Photos of Snake, taken by the Cypher, were released to the public. In turn, we became the world's most wanted environmental terrorists.
It was definitely a move aimed at putting a stop to our anti-Metal Gear activities.
But why did they choose Snake?
Since the Shadow Moses incident, Snake became sort of a hero. I think the Patriots weren't too happy about that.
You knew about the Patriots?
Well, yes, to a certain degree.
It seems like everyone knows about them except me.
They didn't choose Snake to be a hero.
So they decided to do a smear campaign.
I think the Patriots wanted to make an example of him so everybody would think twice before opposing them.
That's it! They set all this up just to nail you guys.
No, there's more to it than that. The Marines' Metal Gear Ray project, headed by Commander Dolph, was carried out in opposition to the Navy's Arsenal Gear project. To be more precise, the Patriots considered Metal Gear Ray to be a thorn in their side, hence they attacked the dummy tanker and stole Ray. They followed this up with a perfect plan. They immediately sent a fully loaded tanker to the same location and sank it, then set up the facility to camouflage the development of Arsenal Gear.
And we fell for it. 2 more puppets in their show.
Colonel Gerlukovich and his daughter Olga?
Both fell victim to Ocelot's plot.
Was Solidus behind all this? He used Ocelot to get hold of Ray, huh?
No, he was underground, keeping a low profile at the time.
Then it must be the Patriots.
If that's the case, what's Ocelot doing alongside Solidus?
I don't know.
Forget it. We're wasting time. We can figure this out later. The nuclear strike's been prevented, but Arsenal still has a massive payload of missiles to deal with.
Right. If the opposition gets control of those missiles...
Raiden, you've got to find Emma.
Wait a second. Isn't Emma Emmerich?
My sister.
What's she doing here?
You got me. She's a computer whiz who specializes in neural AI and ultra-variable volume data analysis using complex logic. How she got involved in weapons development is beyond me.
Whatever her reasons, we need her in order to stop Arsenal.
Raiden, find her.
I'm on my way.
Well, I mean, at least I know where to go. Assuming that there's not another cutscene that's about to happen. Which, knowing this game, it probably could. Actually, I'm curious. Can I climb up this? No, I can't. I'm just fascinated, partially, on like how many more holes are there that I can go through. Oh yeah, I'm full up on rations. Never mind. All right, let's go find Emma. Emma Rick. Gonna go find her. I'm sure there won't be any callbacks to the previous game. Just gonna chill, I guess. Alright, let's get back to swimming. My stomach is going insane. We're gonna catch our breath here real quick so we get to see the rubber ducky.
Raiden, are you reading me? This is Otacon. What's your situation?
Wet and miserable. This place is flooded. The seawater that's been pumped up is pouring into the building.
I see. Listen, there's something I have to tell you about EE.
Don't worry about her. I'll get her out.
She's afraid of water.
What?
Wow.
When she was 6 years old, she almost drowned with my father in our swimming pool.
She can't swim?
Well, yes and no. We used to swim a lot together when we were kids. In fact, she swam like a fish until that day when she almost drowned. When the accident happened, I was in my room. I learned later that EE was calling me for help. She didn't doubt for a minute that I'd be there. You could see the pool from my room, but I didn't realize at the time that she needed my help.
What were you doing?
I was...
So Emma survived the ordeal.
Yeah, but my father didn't.
So you blamed yourself and left your family?
No. EE seems to believe that was the case. The fact is, I betrayed her.
And you think she can't swim because of the traumatic experience?
I haven't seen her since that day, but yes, I think so. I got a letter from Julie, her mother, after they moved back to England. In her letter, she mentioned that EE couldn't swim anymore, that she refused to even wear a bathing suit.
Damn, if she still can't swim, we're in trouble. Level B1 in the core is pretty much flooded.
Look, maybe you can help her overcome the trauma.
You want me to help her get over
What,
it?
am I doing a persuasion
It's still
check?
gonna take some time to repair the Kamov.
Sorry, kid. Emma's rescue is up to you.
Thanks. An underwater mission. Well, this is a first. Look, I'll see what I can do.
I suggest that you drum the map of the building into your head, because you won't have time to look at it when you try to bring Emma out.
I'm counting on you, Raiden.
I covered most of the core when I
What?
had to take out the C4s. If there's anything you need to ask me, call me on the Kodak.
I'll do that.
Wait, what does he mean by I can't check the map? Rubber Duck, what does he mean by that? That's a bit concerning. I wonder if that means I should just blow up these bombs. Can I use my gun? Oh, there were bombs here, right? Or wait, no, bombs are further up. Yep, there they are. There are the mines. I think I can probably avoid them even with another person. I should be fine. Just don't worry about, let's just try to make sure she doesn't worry about Stillman. This will definitely be the biggest problem, is trying to traverse this freaking mess. Alright, well, because I'm getting stuck for some reason, I gotta get some air. Please just ride it. Please, Raiden, please just go. I'm literally holding it. Alright. Time for another cutscene. Man. I feel like I'm playing Kingdom Hearts 3 again. Oh boy. Is it boss fight time with Vamp?
Still ticking, huh?
Unfortunately, hell had no vacancies.
Fair enough. Dude just freaking dabbed on me?
I thought so. Human muscles are quite eloquent. They speak out clearly what a person's next move will be. They even tell me which way a gun is going to be pointed before the trigger is pulled. But your muscles, they're different. This should be fun. Well worth the wait.
Okay,
You knew I was coming?
Nuisance. I can't let you interfere with Arsenal gear. The girl is just ahead. She is of no use to us now, but she served us well as the live bait for the big catch. Crazy Ivan sometimes speaks the truth.
Crazy Ivan.
Emma's alive?
She was some time ago, but the flooding has become quite serious. I wouldn't be surprised if she's a mermaid now.
What?
Did you really think killing the president would prevent a nuclear strike? Think again.
I didn't do it.
Arsenal is still armed with a purified hydrogen bomb.
Purified hydrogen bomb?
That doesn't sound good.
This is no ordinary nuclear bomb. This weapon is capable of heavy hydrogen nuclear fusion using lasers and magnetics to generate heat-insulated compression. It was a top-secret project initiated by the current president, and Solidus has no idea of its existence. The clean thermonuclear bomb is at an experimental stage and is handled differently. Specifically, it becomes launch-capable when Arsenal is activated. A nuclear threat still exists. 6 months ago, we lost everything we believed in. We were abandoned to take the fall in their cover-up. We were labeled as killers, responsible for the mass murder of civilians as well as our own allies. And the public believed every word, turning a deaf ear to whatever we had to say to the contrary. Our only goal is to wipe them from the face of the earth and destroy this world of deceit they have created along with them.
You're insane.
Insane? We
The
might be the
membrane.
only ones telling the truth.
Boss fight time.
Final check for activating Arsenal has been completed. All Arsenal personnel report to your stations.
Well, it sounds like Arsenal's ready to go into operation.
Damn it!
You're still hoping that the girl can install that virus you're carrying around, aren't you?
You know?
It's a shame you're not going to be around long enough to hand her the program.
Yep, sounds like boss fight time.
That isn't seawater, you know. It's a byproduct of the microbes contained in the pool. Buoyancy is practically non-existent thanks to the high oxygen content. Once you fall in, you don't come up. Take a good look at your grave. Show me what you've got.
Okay, let's gotta think here. RGB 6. What's just the RGB again? What was oh, the grenade launcher. Okay, I gotta think. Like, how can I? Oh yeah! What the heck? Ow! All right, so I can hit him just fine, I guess. Because I need to make sure I get my shots right. Da, 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 da. Yeah, there's man. Come on out, man. Oh, he's even got an O2 bar. That's cool. Gives you an idea on like when to get ready. Okay, so I can't really hit him when he's glowing all red light. Okay. This is gonna make this a bit interesting. What do I have that can work? Does not look like I really have much of anything. Alright, I guess I'll just keep the rations on me. Okay. Well, it tells me I probably don't want to be like right on grabbing range. Oh, I hit the knife! I don't have bandages. I can't believe I actually shot the knife. That was awesome. Reload. Okay, so it's like a 15-round magazine. Dude, I find it so awesome that you can shoot the knife. Oh, nice, I can get more bullets. It just starts doing like a pirouette, it's like, ugh! Look how beautiful I am. I am Phil Lamar. A horrible impression. You know what I'm going for, at least. Oh, that doesn't look good! Yeah. Okay. Here you go. Okay, we're past halfway, so that's at least good. We're making progress. We're making good progress, actually. Oh, he's doing this again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, alright, we're doing it. We're doing it well. That is not the direction I want to look at. Where is he? There he is.
Yeah.
This is surprisingly going well, like. Oh, here we go again. Oh no! No! Why? That was not the direction I was looking at!
Right!
I was doing so well. Oh no! Oh, that's not the gun I wanted. Dang it! This game. Yeah, just do that, I guess. Nope, please. Oh my god. This is where it is falling apart. This is how it falls apart for me. It's always gonna be like this. Now this is gonna go truly terrible. This is like this attempt is going to actually be horrible because that is just how I roll. I do so well on first attempts, and if I fail, that's when it's like downhill nonsense. Yeah. I cannot believe that. I actually cannot believe how bad I can. Please stop. Ride it. Why? I am not aiming that way. I am so upset. Here, let's get you. I can't risk being in that section. Like, I genuinely can't. Come on. I am so upset. I am like so genuinely upset.
Yeah.
Why can't I? Oh, he's red. Why? Ow. Ooh, that one was like in the neck. Nice. Okay. We got this.
Yeah.
Ow. We're gonna be doing this again, aren't we?
Yeah.
Okay, we're doing this again. Alright, well, I'm running out of rations real fast, and he's not running out of stamina quick enough. Imagine if I had to reload right there. Imagine how stupid you would feel, Jacob. Like that. Like, look how stupid you look right there. Yep, this is absolutely going to be a reset. I don't have enough life, and I have no more rations. Yep, this is gonna be a reset. I was doing so well that first attempt, though! Yep, I'm... just thinking about the better times. Oh my god, again! Why?
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, okay. Phew. Okay. That should have been a hit. Game is unfair rules. What? How does that not hit? Alright, now it's time for the fun part, trying to get this guy to actually hit me so that way he can progress this stupid strut. Okay, we're trying to take this as serious as possible right now. Alright, now it's time for a stupid strut. Like, this is the thing. It's clear that he doesn't, like, come up on this side, so if I can just get him to do the landing... Ooh, ride it. Let's go. Okay, that doesn't look like it will work. Okay, I probably could have hit him there, but I was not at a good angle. Where's he gonna come from? Perfect. Why? I hate this stupid strut so much. Man, I'm still so upset with myself. well, I seem to have the right idea on what to do. Oh, great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've got the right idea. Okay, that one should have been a hit. Okay, well, I guess I got my comeuppance on saying that. I don't understand how I dodged all of that. Well, I thought I had it perfectly timed, but I guess... Okay. Okay, I thought I had them timed. Well, I guess I was wrong. Fine though. We've got this. I've got this. That's fine. Don't worry. Don't worry, chat. I've got this. Okay. Thought I could maybe sneak in a little trank dart. Yep, that's not gonna work. Okay, I'm risking too much right now. Where the heck are they even going? Don't worry, we got this. See, we're doing really well right now, and I have learned from my first mistake. No, I hit the thing game. I hit A and stick. Nope. I probably could do it if I was better skilled, but I just can't risk trying to go for shots on that. Look at that freaking wall, man. Like, look at that. Game, I am literally doing it! I am holding stick in a direction and aim so freaking hard, and you're not registering, and I'm getting annoyed.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm not risking that again. I'm down to 2 rations. This is not going to be worth it.
Yeah.
Gotta love it when mechanic just chooses to randomly not work. Nope. Gotta love the fact that it's like a fixed direction issue too. Because I know that's the problem, like you have to look a certain way to do the side jump.
Yeah.
Oh, this is new. Oh, that's definitely new.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
The heck?
Take this.
The heck is going? Why? What?
I can't move. I can't move. Yeah.
Do I have to like shoot
My
this?
body.
Okay. Oh my god.
My body.
I have no more rations. This is... Okay, holy cow! And then he just dives into the water again. What the heck kind of death noises is that? Oh, don't tell me you have a face freaking too. Don't you, Lady Dimitrescu me.
Colonel, they've apparently completed the final check procedure for arsenal gear.
Find Emma on the double. You've got to get her to install the virus program that the President gave you. When you find her, take her to the computer room on level B2 in the core of Shell 1.
Snake, did you catch all that? I didn't make it on time. Arsenal's going active.
Yeah, I heard. The hostage rescue's gonna have to wait.
I'm going after Emma.
We'll secure the computer room. Looks like we can't install the virus program without Emma.
Can't your partner do it?
I would if I could, but the security for this system is no joke. I need more time.
That's why we need her.
Understood. I'll make sure you have your family reunion. What's up?
A lot of years have passed between EE and me.
Then you should see her, right?
I don't have the right to see her.
We can talk about this later. Raiden, I think you'd better get moving. Emma's in the locker room to the north, right?
I'm on it.
I kind of want to take a break. Because that was... Like, it was cool and all. I'm actually out of rations. That's a problem. Do I call it... No, I'll keep going. Oh, nice, ration. Oh, great, more mines. Please, Raiden, just... Okay. Those bolts are full. Okay, good to know. Nope! I'm like in spaceship mode, or like ship mode in general, where like everything is reversed. Okay, so this is what he meant. Like, I don't have a map for this, because there's no node, presumably. Okay. So... It was just literally holding left as much as possible. Assuming this is the right way to go. I'm gonna look around a bit, if I can. Is that a ration? Is that a body armor? Oh, nice air. Bulletproof vest made of special fibers. Damage incurred when equipped is reduced by half. Nice! I'll take that! I forgot I had a tranquilizer rifle. Okay. Well, since this is the only path, this will be easy to remember. That's cool. It's even got like its own little model. Gotta appear in cutscenes, right? What if I put this on? That'd be funny. Oh, now we got node. Now we have the nodes. Should I make this a challenge and save here so that way I don't remember the way to go? I just want to see if there's anything in these. Is that a magazine? What is that? A book. What book be under? Oh, okay. So I can, like, use it as a trap. I was really confused for a moment as to what that was about. Okay, that's locked. C4. Double C4. I'll take that. That's locked. That's locked. Okay. But imagine all of the gear that's just hiding in here. Even though this one had nothing, so never mind. Alright. Let's talk to Emma. Yeah, it does appear in cutscenes. Call back.
Are you alright?
It's like one of her Japanese animes.
Who are you?
Raiden,
Jennifer
I'm getting
Hale.
you out of here.
Get me out. You're lying. Where are you taking me this time?
What are you talking about?
Does kind of sound a bit
here to
like
help.
Rise. So yeah. I mean, not the same voice actress, but it's kind of got that same tone, so I guess it could be Jennifer Hale.
Well,
Laura Bailey's Rise was pretty good, so Jennifer Hale doing a kid voice probably isn't that bad either.
Okay, good. Let's try. Can you hear me now?
Nanocommunication?
That's right. I have nanomachines too.
Then you're not one of them.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
And you came to rescue me?
Actually, I need your help to stop Arsenal. I understand you're the only one who might be able to do it.
And who told you that?
The President.
Really?
I need you to come with me to Shell 1. Your brother's waiting for you there.
My brother?
Come on, we have to get moving. This place will be flooded soon.
You trust me. I'm from one of your shoujo mangas. Yeah, no, Otacon watches the anime. Emma, like, reads manga.
We better move.
I can't. I can't swim. Leave me.
You can swim. You used to love it.
How do you know?
Your brother told me.
He's really here?
That's right. He's here to rescue you.
I don't believe you. He would never come for me.
And I'm telling you he's here, waiting for us at Shell 1.
No! He left me, my mother, when we needed him the most. When my father died, all he could think about was himself.
Emma, we can go over all that later, but first we have to get out of here.
No! I hate water! It's hopeless!
Yep, that's definitely Jennifer
I can't
Hale.
Swim. I can't swim!
You can do it.
I can't!
Come on, deep down inside, you know you can swim.
I can't keep my eyes open in the water.
Yo,
And
freaking
the
same.
blue. The water, it wants me. It won't let me go.
All right, then close your eyes. I'll guide you.
I was injected with something. My legs. I have trouble moving them.
Listen, Emma, just hold your breath. I'll do the rest. First, we'll head to filter chamber 2. Then we'll take a break.
And all I have to do is hold my breath.
That's right.
How long?
Just a little while.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. That's how I got here.
I don't think I can do it. I'm not good at holding my breath.
Look, Emma, I have an idea.
Very curious as to what this
Put
idea
your
is.
ear against my chest and listen to my heartbeat.
Your heartbeat?
Count the beats. Don't think about anything else. When you reach 100, open your eyes. By that time, we'll be on the other side. Give me a signal if you think you're running out of breath.
What will you do then?
I'll swim faster.
I'll swim faster. Would Heartbeat be able to go through a bulletproof vest? Well, I guess there isn't one on the backside, so I guess that makes sense.
Okay, let's go.
Can you hear the heart through the back of somebody's
I'm closing my eyes.
chest?
Take
Like,
some
on their
deep
back?
breaths. 1, 2, 3.
Wait.
What is it?
Let me take off my glasses.
You know, you should wear contacts.
There's nothing wrong with my eyes. I wear them for show.
Trying to be different from the other girls?
No, it's not like that. I like glasses. And there's this guy I liked who used to wear them.
Your first boyfriend?
No, somebody more important. Anyway, they bring me luck.
I see. Okay.
Raiden over here just, like, shaming people that have bad eyesight like myself. Like, you should wear contacts. Woo! Yeah, that was no big worry. Can I, like, talk to her, or, like... Oh. Sorry. Editor, cut that out. Can't believe I slapped her. It looks like I'm the one in this situation with Raiden.
You did good.
I concentrated on your heartbeat. It reminded me of when I was a kid.
Those are some cool glasses.
I remember my brother giving me a piggyback ride. I was sleeping with my ear against his back. I could hear his heartbeat.
Sounds like you were close.
We were, back then. We were stepchildren. in
It
my
looks
parents'
so,
second
like,
marriages.
disinterested.
Wherever my brother went, I used to
Like,
tag along.
ugh.
My brother didn't have any close friends, so he used to take care of me. We both wanted to be loved so much. So much that we used to pretend.
Pretend?
Yeah, we used to play house. My brother was the husband and I was the wife. But it was always just make-believe. We were only kids. You know what I mean.
I never had a family, but I think I know what you mean.
Hold up, I'm getting a call. Colonel.
Raiden, what's your status?
Colonel? I've got Emma Emmerich here. We've managed to avoid drowning.
Good job. Get over to Shell 1 as soon as you can.
That's going to be hard with the connecting bridge on the upper level destroyed.
Didn't Olga say something about taking the oil fence at the bottom of Strut L?
Yeah, I remember that.
You should be able to go down by way of Strut L. Try and get over there.
What about Emma? She's been injected with something and she can't walk without any help.
Take her with you. Free your hands of any equipment and hold down the action button to give her a hand. To release your grip on her, take your finger off the action button. Emma can sit and wait until you help her back up. And be careful. You won't be able to use any weapons while you're leading her. Now head for Strut L.
Oh.
We're on our way.
Boy, okay. That's going to be a pain.
Raiden, we've infiltrated the computer room. What's your situation?
Emma's safe. We're heading your way.
Good job.
Shell 1's deserted. Looks like everybody's aboard Arsenal.
I had a look at the system, but there's nothing I can do. EE's our only hope.
Right. I'll put her on then.
Huh? EE? What? How?
I'll use my Kodak as a relay. Here she is.
Hal?
Is that you?
Hal.
Why are you involved with Metal Gear?
Huh?
You knew our family's dark history and still got involved? What's wrong with you?
I should have known.
Answer me. Why are you repeating the same mistake?
I wanted to hurt you. I wanted to see you suffer. You abandoned me.
No, that's not what happened.
All right, that's enough.
No more family squabbles right now.
Otacons, Emma.
Otacon?
Enough with the sibling rivalry.
That's not what this is.
We haven't got time for this. Raiden, get her over here right now.
I...
Gotcha, Snake. I'll head over there with Emma.
Most of the enemies aboard Arsenal, but I suggest you be careful. Make sure Emma gets here in one piece.
Raiden, take care of my sister.
Don't worry. I'll get her there.
Okay, so we're aiming for strut L. Which one is L? Okay, the one that I came in from. Oh man, this is gonna be a real freaking pain. Which sounds perfect for the start of Friday's stream. But yeah, no, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. My stomach will not shut up. So I think it is time for me to go and make some food. But anybody that came to check me out on stream, I appreciate you doing so. If you want to see me continue doing this, I usually stream Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. Be sure to hit that follow button. I'm trying to remember to tweet out, so if you want to follow me on Twitter, I guess you could do that, but that's up to you. I don't know. If things are actually the way they say they are, I might not even have a Twitter later on, because I might have to pay for it, and I'm not doing that. I am not paying for Twitter. That is one of the dumbest things. And if you're watching this on YouTube, appreciate you checking me out. I upload daily. Sometimes one video, sometimes two, maybe even three if I'm feeling a little spicy. So, sure to check me out on there. Subscribe. I guess hit that notification bell. Let me know if I'm doing something cool or something stupid. I definitely know I'm doing stupid stuff. So, yeah. Thanks for checking me out. I'll talk to you guys later. And, of course, if I can find it again, because I kind of forgot about this.
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
Alright, there you go. Hope you all enjoyed. I'll talk to you all on Friday, unless another storm shows up. But I'm expecting to be doing this on Friday. But real quick, we're gonna have a save conversation. Aha! I made people think that this was the end, but now it is the post-credits scene.
What's up, Jack?
Let's hear this fun conversation between Jack and Rose.
Jack,
What is it?
I've always been alone.
Huh?
I'm so lonely.
Lonely? Rose, we've always...
Not always.
What do you mean?
You've never slept beside me.
What are you talking about?
After we've been together in my room, you stay awake all night, or you head for the door.
Is this really the time to bring this up?
Why, Jack? Why?
Listen, Rose, I'm right in the middle of a mission, and
Why? Why can't you relax when you're with me?
Look, the mission,
Why don't you open up to me?
Rose, I just can't.
All I ever wanted was to share your dreams, to spend a meaningful evening with you. I just wanted to find you by my side when I woke up. Is that asking too much?
It's the night. I'm scared of the night. It's got nothing to do with you.
Scared of the night? What's that supposed to mean?
I can't relax when I'm with someone.
Jack, you wouldn't even let me in your room.
I need privacy. I just can't be bothered.
Bothered?
Wrong word. What I wanted to say was that there are certain things that I have to keep to myself.
Do you remember that time I forced my way into your room? We'd known each other for almost a year, and you blew up. It was the first time you ever raised your hand against me. I was so worried about you.
Look, I'm sorry.
It wasn't your violent nature that scared me. It was your room, your heart.
Stop it.
There wasn't anything in your room. Only a bed and a small desk. It looked like a prison cell.
Is that not normal?
Rose?
No television set. No family pictures. Not even a poster.
Rose, I only use that room for sleeping.
A lifeless room. Almost like your empty heart.
That's why I tried to keep you out.
I thought I was beginning to understand you. Until I saw that room.
Would you have been happier if I had a picture of you hanging on the wall?
That's not what I was trying to say.
Enough, Rose. We'll talk about this later. After the mission.
Right. After the mission. I understand.
Well, that's a depressing post-credit scene. Alright, talk to you guys later. Have fun. See you on Friday.